first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Newton. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked at the 18-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up for and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders shaking and baking. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
57 is the mic, right? 57. 65, 65, 65.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
57 is the mic. 57 is the mic. Who that? Who that? 79. Switch it.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second down, back to Sanders. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down. It's Sanders, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 103 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, it's Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but His team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 36, 36.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From his goal line here, Newton. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy. He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Coming off the pick-6, it's Newton. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to throw, Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 1st down, Newton. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. On 1st and 10, Newton. Incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. He'll swing this out to Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That's it. That ain't it. Don't get nervous. 44, Mike. Gun. Watch the slide. Green. Switch. Football to Mike.
Throwing again is Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Oh, that's one that warmed the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, first and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room, down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they do spike it in time with just 1 second remaining. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. So the victory here. Battle determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early